Today I'm with Bradley Skeete and Lewis Pettitt, who will be boxing on the Box Nation show at the Copper Box on the 12th of April. Hi guys.
You right? How do mate? You right?
So let's start with you first. What do you know about your opponent?
It's just waiting to be finalised at the moment. So at the moment we can't really announce his name, but I'll have that information a bit later today. I'm just looking forward to step up the 12 rounds for the vacant title.
Lewis, you're fighting for the WBA Intercontinental Super Bantamweight title, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And is this a big step up for you?
Definitely. I mean, I've done 3 10-rounders, so I feel ready for the 12 now. Had a decent 6-round win last fight just to tick over, really looking for this big title fight, and it got delivered, so I can't wait to grab it now.
Now, on the 12th of April, you're going to be fighting. It's a step-up fight. It's a championship fight. Please, all being well, what are your plans for your career?
I mean, this belt opens a lot of doors. I can go and get 12-rounders fighting good, decent foreign opposition. Like at the Copper Box often, so it'll stand me in good stead to hopefully box for the British, Commonwealth, European titles. I mean, I don't want to win this, think I'm number 10 in the world and get a world title shot. It's not going to happen. I don't want to be rushed like that. I'd rather win this, have a couple of good fights, and then maybe try and get hold of the British title.
So on the 12th of April, Lewis, you're also boxing with Bradley's also going to be on the show. You and Bradley, you friends?
Yeah, really good friends. I mean, I spend so much time with him. It's untrue. We're in the gym every day together, and weekends we have strength. Thursday nights we're at the track. We're just all of us in the gym. We're in each other's company every day.
Bradley, so we know a little bit more about your fight. You're also fighting at the Copper Box. You're also fighting for a WBA Intercontinental title at welterweight. You're 15-0. What do you know about your opponent?
I know he's tough and durable. He boxed Chavez Jr. A few years ago and went 9 rounds with him. So he's boxed up at light middleweight. So he's coming down to welterweight. So he's tough, he's durable, and he's gonna come and try and cause an upset.
Yeah, his name is Tobias Giuseppe Loriga, I think. And you said he fought Chavez Jr. Tell us a little bit more about that fight.
I haven't really seen much of the fight, but just looking on BoxRec, he went 9 rounds. So to go 9 rounds with someone of Chavez Jr.'s standards, he's tough and durable. So yeah, I've not really seen too much of him. Just a few bits and bobs on YouTube, but he looks a decent opponent for me.
Is there a danger, going for these fights, saying, well, when I win this, I do that, and looking too far into the future?
Well, you've got to have your future plans and your future goals, and I always set mine high. But I never look past an opponent. I never think I'm better than an opponent. I always train each fight as it comes and train hard and take each fight as it comes.
Now, I understand from speaking to you guys that one of you is an Arsenal fan, one of you is a West Ham fan. I mean, seeing that you're so close friends, does that ever cause any rivalry? I mean, Arsenal had a good result against my team this week, I believe. I think you went down 6-0.
Yeah, lovely result that, wasn't it? But no, it's just banter in the gym. We like all the boys together, just have a bit of banter when the football's on. If one of our teams are playing each other, then we have a bit of banter the day after. But it don't help when we've got sparring and spar each other. It gets a bit lively then.
Yeah, I mean, we got a couple of Millwall fans in the gym, so that's a bit different for me with West Ham and Millwall. But other than that, it's only all of our second hobby really. Most of us are all focused on boxing.
You said something that might interest the people watching this, the amount of time you guys spend together. When looking at the amount of time you spend together, one might think that you spend more time with each other than you do with your families and friends outside the game.
Yeah, like Lewis, I look at him as family anyway. We've boxed amateur together. We come through the amateur ranks, winning junior titles and that together. And we're in the same gym now as pros. And like in our gym, we're a close knit like families. All the boys in the gym we're all close, and they're like family anyway.
Yeah, I mean, basically exactly what Bradley said. We do a lot together. It was only last week we was all out at an awards do together. All went got the award. Bradley actually got an award. It's good. We all support each other. We do things like that all the time. We have Christmas meals together and all try and do as much as we can together. And we all support each other at each other's fights. Everyone goes to everyone's fights. No one misses a fight. from someone in the camp.
Being so close together, does that ever become claustrophobic? Does it ever become a bit much? Do you ever think, I need an escape?
No, definitely not. It's good. We're all competitive. We're all competitive on the track, in the gym, in strength. That competition's there, but we're all supportive. We all help each other. If you have a bad spar, you'd ask for their opinion, see what they think. Tell each other, I need a rest today. I've trained too hard. And likewise, when you have a good spar, you're buzzing. Everyone's there for you and telling you how well you've done, and it helps boost you. It's just so good to have people with you in camp.
Yeah, it's just like going back to the closeness as well. The last Copper Box show, me and Lou was both on it, and was in the changing room. Lou went out before me for his fight. I was more nervous waiting for the result of Lou's fight than my fight itself. So it's just that. So sometimes it's just like that. It's just like family. So yeah. So once I knew he come back and got the win, I could concentrate on my fight then.
So talking about your lives generally, you said to me that really your main hobby, your main activity is boxing, a little bit of football, but not much else. There's not time for much else. Movies. What movies do you like?
I like a good anything with based on a true story is always good. I like Denzel Washington. He doesn't do a bad film, so anything with him in, I'll always sit down and watch.
Do you like sort of history stuff?
It's anything as long as it's true. Yeah, like if it's anything with Denzel Washington, I'll always watch.
Same sort of things. I like Denzel Washington films. I like funny films. I went to cinema like when we get sometimes like on the off chance we get a bit of spare time and we can't really do much and go out socialising. So if I do have time, I go to cinema. I think Kevin Hart just had a new film out and that was funny. So I just like to go and just switch off from boxing and chill out. Don't eat too much popcorn and watch a funny film.
Yeah, talking about going back to the professional side of the business and looking at you guys, and this is probably something more that I look at Bradley. You're a damn tall welterweight. I mean, you said to me before you're 6'1". I mean, has there been a taller welterweight?
I've not come across one yet, but looking back, the only tall welterweight I know and like the style of is Tommy Hearns. So I try and base my style on him. I watch a lot of Tommy Hearns, and yeah, so being 6'1" as a welterweight is good. Like good for me. I'm always got the upper hand.
Forgive me, I was a big fan of Tommy Hitman Hearns myself, but was he 6'1"?
6'1", yeah.
So it's not a record, but having said that, if you emulate his career, that won't be so bad, will it?
If I could do less than half what he done, I'd be very happy, man.
So just going back to making weight, how difficult is that, Bradley?
Making weight is you can make it difficult for yourself if you don't eat right, train right. You can make it difficult if you slack and leave it till the last minute. Then it's going to be a problem. But this boxing now is my full-time job. I'm a full-time professional now. So if I don't make the weight, then it's all down to me. It's my fault. So I dedicate like my training and I might give it all 100%. My diet, my eating right. So I don't struggle with my weight. It's not. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's comfortable making the weight.
If I'm right, welterweight, which is your division, upper limit 147 pounds, 10 stone 7.
Yeah.
When I first got involved in the sport, I followed Jeff McCreesh, who was a British welterweight champion. He was a lot shorter than you. What does a typical sort of food intake day? What do you eat in a day?
Well, I try and set my meals out. Like I say, I'm a full-time pro now, so I've got the time in the day to set my meals out, and I try and eat 3, 4, 5 small meals a day. So breakfast, you get up, porridge, and a lot of protein, some carbs, so fish, rice, chicken, just trying just the healthy stuff, veg, obviously. Just with making weight, and dieting and eating well, you can't complicate things. You know, if I go out and eat McDonald's, I know that's bad. So if I go out and eat some grilled chicken and some vegetables, that's good. So just try and get the right foods in me. And our strength and conditioner, Gav Land, he's very good and he's very knowledgeable on nutrition as well. So if I'm struggling to get the last few pounds off, I give him a call and ask his advice. What should I do? What should I cut out? Tell him what I've ate. And he breaks it down for me, so lucky to have him as well.
And do you keep a training diary and a diet diary?
I'm not one to do that, because I think look, no fight's the same for me. So I know a lot of boxers do. A lot of boxers religiously every training session write what they've done, running right. But I don't really keep diaries. I've never done it. So I've not no.
Moving back to you, Lewis. I mean, is making weight an issue for you?
No, it used to be, but I've really got on top of it now. I mean, since my defeat, where I did mess up and I didn't do the weight properly and stuff like that, I've definitely knuckled down in the last year and a half or so, and I'm paying the dividends now from it. So, I mean, I've really got my head around it and started to dedicate myself to it.
So you put a big part of your defeat down to the fact that you weren't living right.
Yeah, stuff definitely in and out of the gym. I was just trying to cut corners, and you can't do that in boxing. You just cannot cut corners and try not to eat this and cheat the diet. It's a big part of it, and it's hard doing 10 rounds on nothing.
You get found out.
Yeah, definitely.
So just moving back. So next 12 months, what's ahead for you guys?
I mean, I'd like to go and win this vacant title, maybe get a couple of defences out of it, and I definitely don't want to look past the British title. I want a British title. It's something that every British fighter should want to fight for, and I really do want to box for one.
For me, I'm the current English welterweight champion, and I'm the current WBA Intercontinental welterweight champion. So I've got good rankings, and the next step for me would be the British title. So I've got in the next 12 months. I've got my fight. I can't look past that, defending the WBA Intercontinental. But I'd like to have that British title around my waist.
And just looking at some of the other people at, excuse me, at your respective weight divisions, Lewis at Super Bantam, who's around that you think, oh, I'd like to take that, fight him?
I mean, from the top, taking the top 3 out, anyone from number 4 down is a wicked fight. I mean, Gavin McDonald's got the British title. I'd love to box Gavin McDonald for the British fight. I'll take that fight on April 12th if it's available. But obviously, the top 3 are all a bit too far ahead at the moment. Quigg's got the world title. Frampton's going to have a world title this year, and I'd expect Galahad's pushing on to get in that sort of mix as well. So, I mean, from number 4 down, it's wide open. Any one of us will all have great fights with each other, but it's one that I feel fairly confident that I can get chasing them 3.
And for you, Bradley?
It's same really, like the top, I'd say the welterweight division domestically and internationally is one of the best divisions in. There's a lot of great fighters out there. Just in this country alone, there's some great names and great fights out there for me. And it's just about getting the right fights at the right time and moving my career on at the right time. So without calling anyone out, but I'm at this title level now. So I'm gaining experience with every fight, gaining confidence. So when them sort of right fights come for me, I'll be willing to get in and take them.
Bradley, Lewis, thanks very much. I appreciate the time.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.